This last week we started a series called Enter into Rest. And it's an exploration of Sabbath rest, of holy time, of obedience, of rhythm, and living life in a pattern that follows God's direction versus maybe how we would order our own life. And there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. Most significantly is the practice of celebrating a Sabbath rest and what that can look like in our lives. But I want to start off with just a little bit of Bible background as to where does this idea come from. Now, we make a big deal when we talk about the last thing that God created was woman. This was his crowning act of creation, and it was the thing where everything became good because Adam now had a helper, someone to partner with him, an equal to walk through life with him. And at the same time, it wasn't the last thing that God did. In Genesis chapter 2, verses 1 through 3, it says, the last thing that God did is on the seventh day, God rested. And he rested from the work that he'd done. And he says, he blessed this day, and he called it the Sabbath, which means rest. He blessed the day and he made it holy. And it wasn't that God was wiped out from his being tired. It was he was putting into the very order of creation that there would be a holy time that was set apart for him. And that this holy time was something that he would lead his people, those who would walk with him, into celebrating as well. An opportunity to remind ourselves that we are humans who be, and we're not humans who just can do, that it's okay and it's godly and it's biblical to take time to rest and to enjoy ourselves and to enjoy the fruit of our labor and to be able to stop. And over these next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about what that looks like, but to know that I recognize that you may struggle with the idea of, can I really stop? Can I really rest? Can I really do that? And it may be that your life is structured in such a way, like mine especially used to be, and still I battle against, structured to kind of be busy all the time and to have things going every single day and to have every time spoken for. And it's almost like if I'm entering into rest, that somehow I'm a slacker instead of I'm stepping into part of God's inheritance for my life. And so as we talk about this, as we discuss this over the next few weeks, my hope is that you will prayerfully consider seeking God and saying, Lord, what does this look like for me and for my family, for my friends? What does it look like lived out? How can I put into practice what I see you talking about here and not be, so stuck at, it has to be this certain day, it has to happen in this manner, but I can establish holy time and I can allow myself to enter into God's rest and to know that that's going to have an effect on the rest of my life and the rhythm in which I live. I'm going to be somebody who doesn't just try to make the most out of my, cram everything in as much as I can, but I'm going to learn to embrace things that are so significant, like limits, things like that. Anyway, I hope there's something in here that is encouraging to you. I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you. I'm going to be talking more about the sabbatical Joni and I are going on in just a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, God bless you, and may you experience his rest and rhythm for your life.